my mind, body, and spirit I have healed here. It's really, really amazing. It's changed my life. My name's Mariah, and I am from San Diego, California. What brought me to Biologix is the discovery of the fact that I had Lyme disease. So about a year ago, we discovered that we were living in a moldy environment, and I started having weird symptoms. I had, like, every time I would fall asleep, I would have these like electrical shocks in my body, jolting awake. Those were probably like my first symptoms. My hands and my feet ached all the time. I was just achy in all my joints, and brain fog, anxiety. I just didn't feel well in my body, and I knew there was something going on. And at first I thought it was because we lived in a moldy environment. But once we got out of the moldy environment, I noticed my symptoms were still persistent. I was working with a doctor, and he's an integrative health doctor, and we were talking about my symptoms, and he said, you know, mold and Lyme can have very similar symptoms. We kind of looked into that avenue, and we did some blood work to see if I was positive for Lyme, and it came back negative. And he explained to me, you know, Lyme is kind of hard to detect, it can hide, and a lot of the tests aren't accurate. And so he kind of explained that to me, and he said, but based off of your symptoms, I'm gonna go ahead and treat you for Lyme. He prescribed me these antibiotics, and just something in me told me, don't take these yet. I think there's something else out there, and I don't feel in my gut that it was the right thing to do. So I picked them up from the pharmacy, and I was thinking in my head, I do not want to take these antibiotics. I don't think that it's the right thing to do. I just kept getting this message, and I laid in bed and I started doing some deep dives on the internet, and went into this big rabbit hole of research, and somehow, some way, I don't even remember how, but I got to Biologix. And I looked at it, and I started reading about it, and I read some of the research on it, and started listening to some testimonials, and right away I knew this is it. It was my gut and acts of God, because I was talking to my mom, and I said, Mom, I know that this is it. Like, I know that this is the fit for us. My mom is so funny, because she's like a big reviews person, like on Amazon, looks at the reviews, like just a bit. She's like, why don't you just go and look at some reviews? And I was like, well, I watched all the testimonials, and she's like, just read some reviews. So I went online and I found some reviews on this place. And I was reading one by this gentleman named Mark, and he got treated here. It was really kind of special, because I was reading his review, and he just said, this place is amazing. I would come here a million times over. God sent me here. They can do things here for you that you just can't even imagine. And he said, I'm so trusting in this place, and I hope that others find this place. And I'm so willing to help others that I'm willing to put my phone number on this Google review and have people reach out to me, and I will talk to them. And I was like, wow, that's really, gutsy to put your phone number on the internet. And I was like, wow. And I was thinking, I said, should I call him? Or is that weird? Should I call him? And I looked at his phone number, and he had the same area code as me. And he actually lives 15 minutes from my house, which is amazing, because this place is in Tennessee. They treat people from all over the country, all over the world, really. And this gentleman that wrote a review lives 15 minutes from my house. And I said, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. We have the same area code. So I called him, and we talked on the phone for 2 hours. It really helped. It helped me make that decision, and it helped me, just feel like I'm not the only one that has complex issues, and it it just really gave me hope. And, just him being a friend to me really was special. So, and now we have, a great relationship, and he texts me and checks on me and asks me how I'm doing. And so it's really cool. It's really cool, the connections I've made through this place. Yeah, just immediately after I got here, just start talking to the doctors and everything, and watch how they do their testing and how amazing it is how they test your body. And they let your body tell them what it needs. And everywhere that I've been to, Western medicine, you walk in and the doctor says, this is what you have, take this. And that's just kind of how it goes. And I just don't think that's the right way. And I think here they do it the way that God intended. And they let your body tell them what it needs and what it wants. And it's all through God. It's the way it's supposed to be. And watching them and how they care for you, and how they care for you on a mind, body, and spiritual level is something that you'll never get anywhere else. And they didn't just treat my symptoms. They treated my body as a whole. And they said, okay, what's really going on here? Why is this doing this? And it's just, the more I met with my doctor, the more, little pieces of the puzzle kind of clicked. And talking to him and talking to the other patients here, things were clicking for me. And then things started to click for me in regards to my family's health as well. And that was really freeing for me, because I got some answers here that I've had rolling around in my head about my family and their health, that I've got answers here too. And now my whole family is being treated here. So in about a month and a half, my family is coming, and they're gonna get treated here. And I feel so blessed to have found this place, because they're not only treating me, but my family, and I'm forever thankful for that. How I kind of understand phage therapy is, it's attacking specific bacteria that the doctor tells it to. It's not like antibiotics. They kill everything, the good and the bad, and then they leave your gut a mess. These just attack what you want it to attack. My symptoms have gone down quite a bit. So I'm still on phage therapy. We addressed a lot of other issues first before we got into the Lyme phages. So we started with that, and now I'm currently on the Lyme phages. Yeah, my symptoms have died down, so I'm just going through this detoxification process, and the therapies have been helping, and I'm feeling really good, really, really good. I feel like what I got here in 2 weeks, I feel like most people would go years trying to do this with their doctor. Years. And I don't have years. I want to be here now. I want to live life now. I want to be here with my son now. I'm just so grateful. I'm just really grateful to have found this place. And for anyone that, is questioning it or wanting to come here, I would just say do it. Do it, because you won't be sorry. You won't be sorry at all, and quality of life and your health is everything. And so, they gave me my quality of life back. Yeah.